And I think that comes from a certain sense of upbringing from where, since I've, where I've grown up. And I'm not somebody to sit and, bash men.
But you've done it, I think, beautifully. In fact, maintained such amazing relationships with the family, and I know it personally.
And I think that comes from a certain sense of upbringing from where, since I've, where I've grown up. And I think my mother's always instilled that in me, that, you can't just, you can't just snip ties off, or you can't just, suddenly behave aloof. And I tell that to my kid as well. So yes, I wouldn't say that Arbaaz and me are best of friends or something like that. But I think we are cordial. We have a very healthy relationship, and and of course our child is our most important factor in our life.
So having children does help.
Of course, and it's important. It's essential to have that, because I think then it just gets ugly unnecessarily.
Now, my next question obviously is, how difficult is it, Malaika, to find, love again or to date again after a long marriage?
Because I think every woman would feel a little intimidated about jumping back into that dating pool again. But having said that, it's not impossible. And I think every woman should jump back into it with equal, gusto. But,
and confidence.
Absolutely. I think you just need a little time to kind of, back away from everything, get a perspective of what's in store, and go out there, date again.
Get onto Tinder, get onto whatever, get onto all the apps. Keep going at it.
Swipe any left, right, whatever it may be. Have fun, enjoy it. I think for the first time in your life, you'll also kind of discover a sense of freedom.
Yeah. So meeting new people is...
I think even for the first time to actually, to be in a bed all alone, is also a new thing,
Well, of course.
I think it's quite refreshing not to have somebody, share your bed or your space, so enjoy that.
So what message do you have for all the young girls out there who think that, who are actually constantly waiting for someone to come into their life, if they're single or divorced?
Firstly, stop waiting. I think that's the most important thing that you need to do, because I think these are things that happen organically. They happen with a certain, they happen in time. The more you try to, worry and bog yourself down with it, the more difficult it's going to get. So I just think that there's a time and place for everything in life. So, which means if you meant to find that love and you're meant to find that partner, so be it.
Yeah.
But having said that, it's fine if you don't find that person in your life, that so-called Mr. Right or Miss Right in your life. It's fine.
Do you think there's a difference in treatment from society, when a divorced man actually versus, a divorced woman?
Oh my God, that is like the biggest disparity that there is amongst the many other disparities that you have to deal with, men and women. But men really don't have that. And I'm not somebody to sit and, bash men. I'm not. I don't. I have a lot of respect for the men in my life. I have a lot of respect for a lot of men around.
I know, and you have a son also.
I have a son, and so I'm not going to sit down over here and do this, man bashing over here. But yes, it's very easy for a man to move on with his life.
Malaika, divorce as a decision, like when you're, going about saying that, okay, fine, this is it. I'm going to, walk out of this marriage, or I'm, not going to be a part of this relationship. How tough do you think people find it to actually take that decision?
Well, it's never ever easy, like no other major decision in your life. And at the end of the day, someone has to be blamed. You always have to point fingers at someone. I think that's the general human nature to, to go about things. So yes, you'll always blame somebody, and it's never easy. But the person that I am, the kind of person that I am, I feel for me, happiness is the most important.
Yeah, of course.
And it's not just me. I think it's happiness of everybody around. So even if it means that I have to make or take such a major decision in my life, of course, I didn't do it alone.
Yeah.
We're two people involved. And I think we eventually did think about a lot of things. We weighed every single pros and cons. And then we decided that I think it's better off that we move our separate ways, because I think we'd just be better people. Because I think we were just two people in a situation that were making each other extremely unhappy, which was impacting everybody else's life.
Malaika, जब तुम्हारा divorce हो रहा था, तो what is the best and the worst advice that you got from like people, friends, people telling you things?
Well, I think सबकी पहली यही राय है कि मत करना. I think nobody आपको कहेगा कि हाँ please जाइए करो. So that's the first thing कि ये मत करना, कि आप सोच समझ के ये decision लेना. So I think I went through the same thing कि don't. I think even the day before I got divorced,
Yeah.
the night before I got divorced, I think even then I had my family sit with me and ask me yet again, you know, are you sure? Are you 100% about your decision? So I think that was something I heard all along,
Yeah.
and rightly so. I think these are the people who worry and care, so they will definitely say that.